Khan, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, who the word and he calls God, and Yahweh Shah, who the word and he calls Jesus Christ. This brother Judah Maya come with a quick exhortation through the Spirit, right? Quick verse of the day through the Spirit, going into Proverbs 19 and 15, right? Just a quick exhortation. It may be a cut to a lot of people. You know, we all tend to, we living in this world, you know, we got to work, care for the families, do all these different things, but nevertheless, it may distract us or make us, in a sense, get slothful from the truth, right? What I mean by that is, you know, you may have so much work, may take away your time from reading, studying, or speaking with the Lord. Because like we all know that we can't go to the third heaven and speak to the Most High. We can't do these things. So the way we can get talk to the Most High, and you know, obviously prayers, you know, fasting, but nevertheless, it comes with reading, studying, all these different other methods too. So we gotta understand that sometimes this world may take us away from truly serving the Lord. You know, maybe whether it's intentional or unintentional. Right, so that's why I wanted to go into this verse in Proverbs 19 and 15, right, and I'm going to get right into it. It says, slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, right, and an idle soul shall suffer hunger. So slothful is just being lazy, right? You know, it may not even be on a physical level because you may really be occupied with trying to maintain for the house and maintain for those, you know, for the family. But it may make you lazy on the side of take away the time from the Lord, right? No, we know we got to pay our bills, but you got to have that just balance, right? So if you spending so much time dealing only with monetarily things, how are you gonna deal with things spiritual, right? Kind of read for 5 minutes a day, you know, or don't read. You know, you may not read for a couple of days at a time. They be like, oh damn, gotta read, you know. So that's where the slothful or laziness come in at, right? It says it's gonna cast into a deep sleep, right? And it's gonna say, so being lazy is gonna cause you make you go into a deep sleep, or chiefly because what do you do when you sleep? You sleep, you ain't paying attention. You damn in a drowsy state, man. In a you know, you ain't meditating on the things of the Lord, man. It says in the idle soul, right? So like it says, in an idle soul shall suffer hunger. Because that's what's gonna happen. If you idle and you lazy, how you gonna eat? Right? That's why the Lord said, you know, chiefly, you know, obviously we know we gotta provide for our household, but he said, if you're not providing for your own, you like an infidel or a heathen, man. It's the same thing, right? You're gonna be hungry. If you're not working, you're not gonna eat. What they say in the world, what's that word, that slogan, idle hands is a devil playground. Hey, everything they get is from the Bible, man. Right? So that's where they get these things from, man. You don't work, you don't eat, man. You don't grind, you don't shine, what they say in the world, man. Right? So it's the same thing. Not saying physically, but this is, you know, it could be either physically or spiritually. Right? Spiritually, if you're not eating, you ain't gonna gain that knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Right? Because wisdom is likened into a woman. Right? Now, you know, not to go carnal, but nevertheless, you can't just neglect your wife all day. Right? Talking about, I'm paying the bills. What you mean? I don't gotta talk to you. I don't gotta see you. I don't gotta, you know. If brothers understand or family understand the metaphor I'm making, you can't just neglect, you know, this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Right? With reading, studying, you know, fasting. You know, some people don't fast. You know, and then they wonder why, you know, they starting to, you know, see temptations. That old man slowly creeping back in. You know, you can't really wonder why. You're like, why the hell? But I'm paying my bills, but you ain't reading, right? You literally neglecting the Lord, man, right? He giving you that job to provide, but you take it overboard, man. And now you working, here it is, you supposed to only work, you know, a 9 to 5 so-called, but you telling, you know, now you working double shifts every day. Don't need the money. You know, you kind of bills paid, but you just want to get ahead. You know, maybe you want that, you know, that nice car, you know, or maybe you want to work hard and become the supervisor or whatever the hell case may be. But if, you know, if you're doing assets of it and you don't need to, you know, it's going to take you away from the Lord, right? Obviously, if you're not reading or studying or fasting, right? So these things that we just need to check and, you know, evaluate, man. Me, myself, and everybody, man. Right? Nobody is above this correction, man. Right? So we all just need that extra reminder. Like, damn, maybe I am working too much. Maybe I'm not reading enough. For people who teachers, you make videos. Are you making the videos for edify the sheep? You may think that it's not edifying, but you never know who you're reaching. Right? It may be that one brother or one sister or somebody who waiting, for that video, man. Man, you never know, who watching you, man. As far as far as like people wanting edification, so we gotta keep that in mind as well, Israel. So we gotta, not be so caught up with surfeiting and things of this world with assets of that we taken away from the Lord, the words of the Lord, right? So just a quick exhortation through the Spirit. Myself, I get caught up in that sometimes. You got working and damn this and that, but it's no excuses, man. Right? So this is a rebuke for myself as well, man. Right? So we gotta remember that slothfulness gonna cast you into that deep sleep, whether it be spiritually or physically, man. Right? So you gotta remember the Lord chose us to do the work, man. Chose us to be His people. Yeah, we know everybody not teachers, everybody not prophets, everybody not. We all got different, offices, going to 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and Romans and many other precepts. But nevertheless, we still got to magnify whatever that is, and not forsake, the spiritual things of the Lord, man. All right. So, I'm going to read the precept again in the Proverbs 19:15. Slothfulness casts into a deep sleep, and an idle soul shall hunger, right? So, that slothfulness and that laziness is going to cause you to be idle, right? And ultimately cause you to be hungry, right? That's just like, I'll use one more metaphor real quick, right? Like, say, peradventure, you, what's the one? Salaki. I forget what it's in Habakkuk, paraphrasing, where the Lord said, Israel want everybody to do everything. What did he say? Salaki, bear with me. In the book of Habakkuk, I believe, he said, basically, the Lord will provide you with the food, and we so lazy that we won't put it to our mouth, man. Right? We hungry, and the Lord put the food right in our face, but we don't want to lift the spoon and eat it, man. Right? So, nevertheless, that's how we got to do it. We got the words right there, right? The Bible right there, right? The work right there. We put our hands to the plow for the job. But when it comes to the works of the Lord, hey, we kind of just, I get to it when I get to it. Well, you got to examine yourself, man. That's not the spirit to be moving in, man. But with that, Lord willing, all Israel, somebody was edified from this, quick exhortation through the Spirit. Remember, man, we got to have that just balance, man. We got to go hard for the Lord and for, not hard for the, obviously got to provide, but, got to maintain your workforce, your work life, and your so-called, in the spiritual things, man. Right? Because ultimately, the spiritual things going to overcome everything, man. Right? Yeah, we got to provide, but nevertheless, the spiritual things are going to overcome everything, man. Right? And the Lord also said, blessed is he that read it, man. Right? In the book of Deuteronomy 17:17. He said, let me get this precept real quick. All right, let me type it in. Oh, so lucky. I'm going to get this real quick. Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse number 19, right? Right, real quick. It says, and it shall be with him, right? You're going into the book of the law. And this is ultimately talking about the kings that's sitting up on the thrones. But the Lord also likened us into a kingdom, to caprice, right? But nevertheless, I'm going to read it. It says, and it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear the Lord his God and to keep his words of this law and these statutes to do them. So if you're not reading, if you're neglecting the reading and studying in these things that's in the Bible, how are you going to know how to do that? You can't say, I read it, I learned it once, and that's it. Well, you got to constantly read. That's why he said, blessed he that reading all these different things, right? So nevertheless, there's just another exhortation that we got to be reading, studying, and hearkening to the spiritual things as well, not just the carnal things, right? Having that just balance, like Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1 on down says. So with that, Israel, let's stay girded up, keep going hard for the Lord, not forsake the Lord, and have that just balance of work and spiritual things, and reading, and studying, and fasting these things. So with that, y'all, Shalom.